Can you learn about good health from an exercise magazine? It's probably a pretty sure thing to say that the majority of people don't know a whole lot about good nutrition. Sure, we all know about eating fruits and vegetables, and millions of us take our vitamins regularly, but do you have any idea why you take vitamins, or why fruits and vegetables are so good for you? You can find articles about nutrition in just about any exercise magazine you look through, but is good health and nutrition something you can learn from an exercise magazine? Or do you need to do more research, so that you understand exactly what you're putting into your body? You can learn a lot from an exercise magazine, but just like anything, it's a good idea to verify the information you are learning with other sources as well, just to be safe. After all, you don't want to eat something that an exercise magazine says is good for you, and then find out that it is actually doing you more harm than good. When was the last time you read an exercise magazine? When a lot of people think about reading an exercise magazine, they think about the cheesy magazines of the past, with the advertisements for the Atlas system. You know, the ones, with the skinny guys getting sand kicked in their faces? Things are much different today. Whereas in the past, when most exercise magazines, of which there were very few, just focused on traditional stationary exercises, today's publications focus on many different types of exercise, from traditional moves to Eastern exercises such as yoga and Tai Chi. Try picking up an exercise magazine the next time you are standing in line at the grocery store. Chances are that you'll see an article about fitness or nutrition that interests you and buy it. Today's exercise magazines offer something of interest for pretty much everyone, and there are magazines that focus specifically on men, women, and even seniors and children. What type of exercise magazine should you buy? If you're interested in physical fitness and getting into better shape, like most people, you will probably want to read up on the subject, especially if you are interested in a particular area of physical fitness. For instance, if you are thinking about getting into weight training, you will probably want to get a magazine devoted to this sport. You don't really need an exercise magazine that has articles about aerobics or yoga when all you want to do is lift weights. Or, if you are unsure of what you are interested in, there are many different general fitness magazines that are packed with interesting articles that could put you in the mood for a new type of exercise. Where can you get a good exercise magazine? This may seem like common sense, but many places have very limited selections, and don't have much in the way of exercise magazines. Start out by going to a sporting goods store or even a health food store, where you will find plenty of magazines about health, fitness, and nutrition. You can also find great bodybuilding magazines in line at the grocery store. And of course, you can usually find loads of different magazines at your local library. You could also get a subscription, or read the magazine online, right on your computer, which can come in quite handy, especially if you are traveling with a laptop. Will an exercise magazine teach you about nutrition? In just about every exercise magazine you read, you will find articles about health and nutrition. After all, diet and exercise go together like bread and water, so most of the better magazines out there will provide a terrific mix of articles about both diet and exercise. But because nutrition is so important, you should always verify what you read. In fact, if you are planning on trying any of the tips you read in an exercise magazine, you really should discuss it with your physician first, especially if you have any health conditions that require you to be on a certain type of diet or eat certain types of foods. Many of the articles you will find in exercise magazines will teach you about what our bodies need to be healthy, and how to get the necessary nutrition from dietary sources. Protein is one of the things you will be learning about, especially in an exercise magazine, since protein is a natural source of energy, helps to build strong muscles, and is important for anyone who is seriously into working out. You will find that many exercise magazine articles recommend eating diets that are very high in protein, especially magazines that are devoted to weightlifting. Many athletes eat high-protein foods before and after working out to give them energy and to help their muscles to recover after the stretching and tearing of the workout. You will also learn a lot about protein supplements when you read an exercise magazine. Because protein is so necessary for athletes, and anyone else who is into fitness and exercise, you will find plenty of articles about protein supplements and the benefits that they provide. There are many different types of protein supplements available that aren't too filling, so that you can stay comfortable while working out. Protica offers supplements that are ideal for this purpose. Protein candy is a sweet treat that will give you the protein you need without being filling. Another non-filling protein treat from Protica is FruiTasiaT, which is something like Jell-O, only loaded with protein. For more information about the protein supplements available from Protica, visit their website at www.protica.com.